let's look at setting up a professional learning community Microsoft Teams space to host our digital moderation group. To do this, we have to create a new team and then select Professional Learning Community. And then we have to give it an appropriate name. So I'm just going to call it Digital Moderation Group. Click Next. And at this stage, I'm just going to skip this because I would like to set up the team space before adding anyone. And that's us got our team. Next, we select PLC Notebook. Now, when the notebook opens up, you will see that it's already pre-populated with sections and pages, like so. So the first thing we do is we click on the bookshelf, and all we're going to do is to delete these sections and pages as we would like it to be empty before we then build our own. So just left click, right click, delete section. And the last one. Now, as you delete the last section, we've now got an empty notebook. And if I just click here, it will give me the option to then enter a new section name. Okay, so the first section, we're going to just create a welcome section. So within this section, we've got an untitled page there, and this could include instructions for practitioners. My first page, I'm going to call it a template page. And I'm then going to copy and paste a moderation template that I made earlier. Just pop that in there. So here is a suggested template for moderation in the BGE. I'll just take you through a few sections. You can see there are spaces here to include your moderation focus, any relevant experiences or outcomes, learning intentions, success criteria, a box here to upload any planning of learning, teaching and assessment, and there's also space for learner evidence, including any feedback perhaps that's annotated on that learner evidence, and a box here to provide an evaluative statement on that learner evidence. Following that, we then have got the moderation comment sheet from the Moderation Hub, and this provides prompt questions for peers to review the planning and also the learner evidence. Now, the great thing about moderating digitally like this within a team space is that once a group of practitioners have been identified, we can use the Teams meeting function to then plan and agree upon a moderation focus and then plan our learning, teaching, assessment together. That means that when we then look to review any learner evidence, we've got a much better awareness and understanding of that shared standard. From here, we then build the space. So if this was a digital moderation tool to be used at school level, then we perhaps would add sections for each departments. If it was a moderation tool that's being used at cluster or local authority level, then we would have representatives from each school who would form or be assigned within trios. And again, they could bring learner evidence to come and moderate that together in their assigned trios. So to do this, we just add a section. So trio 1, trio 2, Trio 3. If I then go back to Trio 1, you can see there's no pages there, so I'm going to go back to my welcome page. I'm going to copy the template page and then just add that in to Trio 1. Okay, if I select it, and that would be practitioner 1. Just delete that page. And then I can copy that. Practitioner 2. And our third practitioner, practitioner 3. So the digital moderation space is now set up. We can then go to then adding members to this team. If you would like to learn how to add moderation material to a page or upload multiple pieces of evidence into a single PDF and then insert it into a OneNote page, then you can follow how to do this by viewing the Digital Quality Assurance of National Qualifications videos at digilearn.scot website.